Mocking a push to make fuel even
Potion
cheaper.
yogurt.
Desi Freeman's body formally identified following revelations the
There we
usual
go.
was shot more than 20 times.
A secret anti-corruption report into Dan Andrews and his dealings with the Firefighters Union to be made public.
Ratepayers furious after the Wyndham Mayor gave a character reference to a child sex offender.
And Michael Voss warns Carlton fans there is no silver bullet.
This is Melbourne's 9 News with Alicia Loxley and Tom Steinfort.
Good evening. The Prime Minister will deliver a rare national address in the next hour as the war in the Middle East threatens our fuel supply.
Relief is starting to kick in at the Bowser with the excise slashed from today while the stock market surged. Hopeful the end of the conflict is near. Here's political editor Charles Croucher.
As darkness fell, the price of fuel finally fell as well. With excise halved overnight, these prices down. Diesel still high, but back under $3 a litre.
I know people are doing it tough, which is why we've acted, to make a real difference.
But it's false hope for some as they wait for new fuel deliveries, allowing prices to change everywhere.
Yeah, I did notice, that's why I pulled in quickly, because it's just like, it's too much.
And the verdict from the vehicles tied the Prime Minister to petrol.
This is fantastic. Hey, good on you, Anthony. You're a good man.
Think the authorities are doing enough?
No, I don't think so. Don't believe Albanese. There will be sort of vagaries. People will say, well, your board price hasn't changed. And I'll say, well, I haven't run out of that fuel yet, you know. Wink.
What we need from the government is absolute clarity about the plan from here.
Tonight, the new plan for small business.
To try and shield them from the worst the world can throw at us.
There'll be relaxed tax checks and enforcements, plus easier and faster credit for small business, more specialist banking teams to help sectors like farming impacted by the fuel price hike.
Australia's banks recognise the responsibility and unique responsibility they have to step up in times of crisis.
And tonight, the Prime Minister will give a televised national address on the fuel crisis.
The following is an address to the nation.
A rare tool only available to the Prime Minister.
As a nation, we now have to do some tough and challenging things together.
Recent addresses include Scott Morrison during COVID and Kevin Rudd during the global financial crisis.
Those tough times have now arrived.
Dating back to radio and Robert Menzies.
Fellow Australians, it is my melancholy duty to inform you Australia is also at war.
Tonight, thankfully, it's not our troops, but our tanks on the line as this national struggle gets a national approach. Charles Croucher, 9 News.
Jacinta Allen, meantime, denied she ever tried to block a push to make petrol a little cheaper for motorists. The Premier insists she is on board with a plan to return the extra GST windfall that's come from higher fuel prices. State political reporter Heidi Murphy.
The lure of $2.20 a litre had them banking up in Thomastown.
Cheapest it's been in about 3 weeks, so I'd say about $50.
Though not so happy to hear it'd be 5 to 10 cents cheaper if state leaders could just agree.
They're just taking more money than they should.
I can't take public transport to work. It's out where there's no public transport.
As the price has gone up, so has the GST take.
There's a $400 to $500 million extra revenue the states will take as a result of higher oil prices.
Under pressure to pass it back, state and territory leaders are still thrashing things out.
The best, the easiest, the quickest thing we could do is just put it straight on petrol, take it straight off petrol.
It's been reported Victoria was one of the states with other plans. Not true, according to the Premier.
With all due respect, I was the person, as the representative of Victoria, I was in the meeting yesterday.
And she says her position was very clear.
I support the application of the GST, going to reduce the fuel excise even further, to cut fuel prices for motorists at the pump.
There's no word on how or when it may happen.
We now need to see her make sure that this GST